What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Chinacat Show with me, your Chinacat. How the hell you guys doing on this beautiful Sunday morning? Hopefully good. Just got back from Monster Palooza, big horror con in Burbank, California. It was pretty cool. Walked past a room that had Bruce Campbell in it. Unfortunately, they didn't let me take a picture because there were sticklers about that. Got to see Linda Blair, Kevin Durant, a whole bunch of people. It was pretty cool. Had a good time. Lots of cool costumes. Yeah. And me and my girl decided we're probably going up to San Fran for the Comic Con in December up there because I didn't get a chance to meet Bruce Campbell like I wanted to. So he's gonna be up there, so I'm gonna try maybe take way ahead of time, because his line was out the door. I mean, weirdly enough, Linda Blair's line was so much shorter than Bruce Campbell's, which I don't understand. I don't know, like, I would think people know The Exorcist before The Evil Dead, even though Evil Dead, Ash vs. The Evil Dead was a pretty big TV show. But yeah, that was fun. Not too much else going on. Excuse me if I keep looking at my messages. I'm actually waiting for somebody to text me back on something. Yeah, we got some stuff in the news today. Well, I'll let you guys know this week I'm not going to do Florida Man, only after the whole hurricane thing happened to them and devastated a lot of people down there. I'm going to take it easy on them. Yes, I do not like Florida, but there are good people everywhere, and I feel for them. So hopefully they all had insurance and shit. But it didn't sound like it wasn't as bad as they thought it was. So that's good. So no Florida Man this week, but we make up next week. I was gonna do Lieutenant Dan, if you heard of him, the whole Florida thing, like he was living on the boat during the hurricanes. But again, I just don't want. It just feels kind of touchy to be, making fun of places get devastated. That'd be like doing that to North Carolina. But yeah, so not doing that. But I got some food stuff. I got some extra stuff. So we still have a good episode today. But let's move on up. What we got here. So I actually saw this the other day. And I mean, if you go, I'm trying to see. I want to say this is actually Ralph's. I kind of want to say this is Ralph's. Either Ralph's or Amazon Fresh, but it doesn't look like Amazon Fresh. But the dude's just sitting here trying the soup. I don't even think he's going to get the soup. He's just like, I'm hungry right now. Yeah, dude. So like, the shit you see people like that, like people are animals, complete fucking animals. People like it's just, these days, if I see something crazy, it will not surprise me. Because how many fucking incels, how many animals, just the amount of dumb people in this world. Man, it doesn't surprise me. You can laugh at it, but hopefully someone saw this, or this person's filming, saw this, filmed it, and went and told somebody. Because, yeah, you can't be doing that. Yeah, it blows my mind. It absolutely blows my mind. But for that being stupid, that wasn't stupid food, but it still has to do with food. Well, that's stupid. But this, my friends, is the dumbest thing I ever seen. So, cheesesteak grinder, the Philly cheesesteak, pretty iconic grinder sub, however you call it. And many people love it. I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm going to probably get pissed on by a bunch of Philadelphia people, but I've been to Philly. I've had a Philly cheesesteak. I'm sorry, but I've had them better in other places. Or maybe it's just a place I'm going. I don't know. Oh, a place I went. Not going because I don't live there anymore. But, I get like you always try to innovate. Kids, this ain't innovation. This is just doing the same thing twice.
It's a fun twist on the classic. They chop up a traditional cheesesteak, add more cheese, and then flip it to meld all the flavors together. It creates a unique, cheesy experience while preserving the beloved elements of the cheesesteak. Would you give it a try?
Sir, all you did was take a cheesesteak and make another cheesesteak. Like that first cheesesteak, all you had to do was put extra cheese on it. You would got the same fucking thing. I mean, if it's because of the melty cheese, yeah, that's just flour and some milk. You can get just as much melty cheese. What do you think Velveeta is? Like real Velveeta. It's like cheddar with milk and other things. If you want to get like a real, authentic, non bullshit cheese, that would be your best bet. But this is just, man. Yeah, so I have a Telecaster that I acquired here. I'm going to say this right now. So if you keep wondering why I'm looking at my phone, there's a reason. So I got this from somebody. And if anyone knows me personally, you know I can play. Problem is, I don't like Telecasters. I like Strats. The reason is, see this right here? Nope. No, like it doesn't fit. I feel like I'm playing like this. I like to play like this. So it like sits like this. So I have some. So yeah, I'm selling it. So I got people asking me the price for it and stuff. So if you see me doing two things, it's getting in my way, and I'm hoping somebody just trade me. It'd be nice. But yeah, sorry, distraction, ADHD kicked in very quickly. Yeah, so all they did was they took a cheesesteak, they chopped it up, threw cheese on it, and then put it back in the bun, a different bun. So you have bits of bread. It's just so, and I guarantee you, these assholes are going to charge extra for this dumb thing. Like, because you use an extra piece of bread. Like, this is the dumbest fucking shit in the world. So please, if you ever go to this place, don't even order this. Tell them, you know that cheesesteak that you put on like Instagram that got blown up? And then you'd be like, yeah, you want that? It's like, no, that's the dumbest thing I ever heard. And just walk out. Just walk right out. Yeah. Like, this is why some people should not be cooks. Sure, they may be able to cook very well. But then once they get bored, man, once they get fucking bored, that's when the shit comes out. Like this. They start trying to make stuff. It's, yeah. Where's the other one? It's as bad. It's bad. It's all around bad. It's as bad as this girl's fucking dinner. Look at this shit. Look at that shit. I'm going to explain this once and only once to people. Salmon, yes, you can have salmon raw. There's something called Knox. That isn't just a piece of salmon thrown in the bag, dude. They take the salmon, they brine it in sugar and salt, dry out for a couple days and stuff. I think like 42 hours, 48 hours or some shit like that. I don't know. I've never done it. And that's where you get that lox, where you can put like bagels, like what she's doing there. You don't do that with a fresh piece of fucking salmon that hasn't been cooked. And look at that. Like, you in a motel room. This is a hotel, okay? Hotel. I'm going to guarantee you this hotel does not have a good refrigerator. And I'm guaranteeing you that this piece of fish probably sat in that market for probably about a day and a half, maybe 2 days. And then they get rid of it. This is not how you make bagels and lox, or whatever the fuck you have there. It looks like pita bread, chips. It looks like you have like 3 different types of crackers. I think the only thing here that's appetizing spinach and kale Greek yogurt looks pretty good actually. I love spinach dip, but by the wine, yeah. Shit. I had something better and I think I lost it. Um, yes, it was this. It was this. Hold on. I gotta go back. Yeah. So I'm gonna guess like this isn't the same person, but I'm gonna guess if I saw this meal that we're about to watch, what would pop in my head would be, all right, if she made this, I will bet money that this girl is a girl with a salmon. Because what I'm seeing here, what we're about to see, is giving me things like that or the cheesecake. It's people just need to stop fucking cooking. Leave it to like the chefs, like the pros. I'm not even a pro. Like this.
Spoon the marinara all over the noodles. 5 p.m. dinner with myself.
Yeah, you saw that on
And
TikTok.
I got the fancy Parmesan. And you need to powder Parmesan. I'm not done. I'm gonna roll the hot dog. Okay, you gotta roll the hot dog. Hawaiian
roll the hot
rolls.
dog.
Open them up. You're gonna take your dog. How do I get this on there? Put the hot dog in the middle of the Hawaiian
you
rolls.
make
Our
this
marinara
before?
all over the top. Next up, we need our Italian blend of cheeses all over the top of it. I'm feeding this to Joel for dinner, so we'll see what he says about it. Italian seasoning.
You see, you're feeding this to somebody. You're actually giving this to somebody. You actually have the common goal and like some type of like proud, like you being proud enough to be like, I'm giving this to my husband. If I got this and I bit into that and saw that, I will literally just be like, what are you doing? You're going to just get me Italian sausage, marinara. I know you might say, well, it's not very nice when you feel good that your girl makes you something. Yeah, no, I would appreciate it. I would love it. But cool. Yeah, no, I would, you should always appreciate things, loved ones give you. Doesn't mean you have to like them. Doesn't mean you have to like them. So let's keep doing this.
Next, melted butter and garlic powder seasoning. Sides of the rolls. Not gonna lie, this looks pretty good. Into the toaster
What?
oven she goes.
Okay, one. Melted butter with garlic powder. Lady, crush up some fucking garlic. Put it with a stick of unsalted butter. Heat that shit up. You get yourself a pretty dank garlic butter. Actually do that, then freeze it. Freeze it. Or roll it up, freeze it, and it just melts on. The melted garlic butter, easy as fuck. Throw some chives on, easy. What is really bugging the fuck out of me is this lady's not even use a pan in there. Like,
He's melting. It's done. Honestly, this looks amazing. Okay, I made you dinner.
I'm so excited.
okay, one, you sit like a fucking child. So yeah. No. I mean, it does look good. Okay. Because of the melted butter and all that seasoning and the bread, I'd probably look at that and be like, oh, this is going to be a really awesome meatball sub or something. Like, oh, this is going to be good. I'm going to be having naps after this. This is a 3-hour nap time. And then if I bit in that and saw a fucking hot dog and spaghetti, I'd be like, what are you fucking doing to me? Or like, I'm fucking 12, 13 again? Like, can I go play my mom? Can I go play my Nintendo 64 after I eat my meal? What the fuck are you doing here? This is just, dude. Like, you gotta divorce her. Like, this should be the first sign that this lady's probably a fucking serial killer. Look, spaghetti and meatballs. No, I get it. Like, I use beans and hot dogs. Awesome. It's everyone's. It's a comfort dish. I'm sure there's some idiots out there that throw hot dogs into spaghetti. I don't. I think it's stupid. The only hot dog I like is like a Chicago dog steamed, or like a New York dirty dog. That's about it. I don't put hot dogs in weird shit. They belong in a bun on a fucking grill on July 4th for America. That's what a hot dog is. You know, not put in fucking spaghetti. Don't make weird ass subs with spaghetti, you know, weaved in the hot dog. Don't, yeah. So, really what I'm saying is the lady that invented the whole stick the spaghetti in the hot dog and then boil it and fuck you. Because then we get this shit, and I have to sit through this shit through Reddit, my shitty food post in Reddit, subreddit, and I have to look at this. And I have to think to myself, these people do exist in life. Like, they may be NPCs, non-player characters, but they exist. And they're right here. Right here. I'm sure this man probably is a hard worker. He looks like he probably works at a welding shop or probably, you know, blue collar, good old boy, blue collar boy. Works hard. Shouldn't be coming home with this fucking shit. And you can see the dread in his eyes actually coming to look at this. You can see the dread. You can see maybe I made that mistake being with her, but now I'm stuck. I don't have the money to divorce because she's going to take all of it. She also needs it because look at this. She needs fucking cooking lessons. The other looks of, I hope I make it through tonight without just going crazy. And that's a lot of cheese. Hopefully I can poo afterwards. Cheese clogs people. And on some people, it does the opposite. It's got lactose. But man, all right, that's enough for ripping on this food. Oh, we're not even done with this. Yeah, actually, there's still more. But wait, there's more.
Spaghetti hot dog. It's spaghetti hot dog.
Spaghetti hot dog.
Oh,
Is it good?
that's so good.
Really?
Super good.
What do you rate it? Scale 0 to 10.
57.
No, he's not 57. She's at 1 out of 10. That shit's a 3. If you're those kids in the background, that shit may be slapping, and it might be 8, but it ain't fucking slapping. That shit is a fucking, like a 2. I give you a 2 because the cheese looks good. And it's Hawaiian rolls, but those only belong in smash burgers or fucking White Castle burgers. And maybe I do a video of how to make one of those. I do want to do cooking videos. I just don't really have room. My kitchen is fucking small. It might be normal, good size for some people. Me, it's like, I'm a nutball. When I cook, like, get the fuck out of my way. Kind of deal. But my shit always comes out good for a reason. I'm not like this lady. I mean, I could probably come up with some crazy shit, but
Yeah, don't
I know
forget to
flavors. We do not want to see this again. But yeah, that's a shitty food segment. So let's move on to the news. Actually, I want to do this first, and then we got 3 more. But I saw this yesterday when I got back, and I listened to it, and all I could think of was, it's right. Like, imagine being this fucking stupid. Imagine being so, like, imagine not paying attention in school to a point where you base your life off of these theories you have. And you just gotta watch it. You want to see something stupid? We're about to see stupid. Like, I was going to make a short about this, but I don't even think there's enough time on a short for what I'm about to rant on.
Here's an experiment I want to tell you that absolutely proves that the Earth don't spin. So let me tell you 100%. I can say with confidence, I'm not no scientist.
Do we forget something called fucking night and day? Or the seasons? Months? You know how they all contribute to one factor? The Earth fucking spinning, idiot. How you think we get night and day? You think the moon just goes, woo? I mean, it does orbit. It orbits the fucking sun, not us. Oh, does it orbit us? No, actually, the moon does orbit us. But we still fucking spin. That's why it spins with us. It's kind of like the fucking theory of like a whirlpool. the mill's spinning, you throw something in there, it's going to engulf in it, it's going to spin with it. Obviously, it's going to go down the drain, so it's not the best example, but you get my point. No engineer. Yeah, we know, dude.
No engineer, but I can tell you a simple experiment.
We know you're not.
Undoubtedly prove the Earth don't spin. It involves a helicopter. I made this experiment up myself, okay?
Oh, yeah, we know.
Take a helicopter. You can get up to 15,000 feet.
Cool.
You can sit there and hover. You can hover at 0 miles an hour, literally not go an inch north, south, east, or west. So you hover this helicopter for 4 or 5 hours, 20,000 feet. Did you know that you can come right back down where you took off? Now think about the implications of that.
This guy was like,
Here's an experiment.
oh, hold on. Okay, so you probably heard that. You don't even have to watch the video. This guy legitimately thinks he proven the Earth doesn't spin because a helicopter can hover, mind you, over the fucking, over the ground and then come back in the same place. I don't think this, I want to say this guy just never went to school. Just not even homeschooled, because I know people who's homeschooled and they're smart as fuck. I know people that went to public school, they're smart. Private school, smart. I'm guessing this guy was taking a lot of drugs in high school to not learn, to legitimately not realize. I mean, look how big the Earth is. I mean, why am I even explaining this? This is like, people explain this. This is common sense. This is common fucking sense. I'm blown away by this. Fucking dude. And I love he just goes, I'm no doctor, I'm no engineer. It's like, yeah, we know. Have you heard your theory? Yeah. We already know you're none of those. Smart, you're definitely not that either. And I love the look on the other guy's face. I don't even know who these guys are, but the other guy's face, that look of just sadness, of questioning humanity, questioning this podcast, questioning why the hell you haven't have this guy on in the first place. If I had this guy on my show, this show, and he started out with this, I would legitimately hit that stop button and be like, we're not doing this show. I cannot sit here and listen to this crap. I mean, I listen to conspiracies, all about that and stuff. But when it comes down to simple common sense, like the Earth doesn't spin, because you tell me a helicopter can just hover there. Okay, if you were on if you were on a fucking train, as a train's moving, and there's actually videos of this, I will pull up a video as the thing's moving. You can hop and jump, and you will come back right back down on it, because you are hopping on something that's moving the same speed as you are moving. You can't, it can't be moving, you hop on, you will miss it. But if you're moving with it, yeah, it works that way. It's not video, it does work, and I will show you. Okay, that's not YouTube. Because Red Bull did this with a bike, and there was a half pipe on it. I think it was a fucking train, and it's fine. Yep, right here. So if this is how you know, this is how you know his theory's wrong. Check this out.
I'm going to ride on a moving train, attempting one single run from start to finish.
Okay, so in theory, you would think, as he hits the quarter ramp right there, the quarter pipe, he goes off this. You'd think the train would go and he would just be stuck right there, right? And then it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. So this is how you know this guy's wrong.
Nobody has ever done this before. It's a world first, and we don't even know if it will work.
Yes, Scott.
The features here, like this step up into a regular
just
box,
see it
into
done?
step down. That's pretty sick. Check it out how tall it is. When he spins and the truck is moving, it's gonna make him dizzy.
Do końca.
Oh, David cased the second jump. Not this time. Ooh, that's sketchy.
Another day in the office.
See,
David misses the front flip.
See, this is not the best
just
example,
before the last trick.
but
I have
it still has the same idea what I'm saying. Like, you still move with the fucking train. Because technically you are going the same speed as the train. Because you're on the train. Therefore, you're going that speed. So when you jump, you still go that speed. It seems complicated, even in my mind. And I'm the one saying it. But, yeah, that should prove that that guy's theory is just thrown out the window. And then you might say, like, hey, well, you're not explaining something hovering there and something else moving. It is a lot bigger. You're moving with the fucking earth. Everyone's moves with the fucking earth. You don't know that. So, yeah, whoever that guy is stupid. And you're the reason why I always lose trust in humanity a lot. So, let's on to the next one. So, in classic rock news, you guys can buy a vintage ham slicer for $34,000, but the ham is made out of pink vinyl copies of Pink Floyd's Animals. If anyone knows, Pink Floyd is by far like my top 3 favorite bands, probably number 2, something like that. I fucking love Pink Floyd. David Gilmour's my hero, dude can play 2 notes and tell you like a whole story. And Steve Vai would have to play like 5 songs. Wade Mellison would have to do a whole album to say what David Gilmour can say in 2 bends. That's how good he is. But, okay. So, inspired by the goddess in a, I don't know that word. The Pink Floyd ham slicer included 100 copies of Animals. If you're a Pink Floyd completist looking for something more memorable than a simple Japanese version of Dark Side of the Moon, we have exciting news. You can now buy a vintage Floyd-themed meat slicer machine. If I had the money, I would totally do it. Like, no question, I would drop that money and buy this damn thing just so I can have it. I'd probably use it too. I would think like buying chunks of meat would be cheaper anyways in the long run than buying them by the pound. I don't know. Because I know bulk is always cheaper. But the machine's limited edition of one features 100 pink vinyl copies of Pink Floyd 1977 album Animals in place of expected sliced ham. The artwork was commissioned by renowned French artist Denis DeFrancesco. I might have said that wrong. And built by La Boguera del Restirano and company in I'm sorry. I can't do foreign words. I'm sorry. I suck. That specialize in rebuilding and refurbishing vintage Burkle meat slicers. According to a post on what's his name? Dennis's post on Dennis's website. The meat slicer entitled Marcel D was inspired by the artist's useful encounters with a ham vendor he described as a goddess in a. I don't even know what that. Her ham was white and pink and blonde, soft, silky, and milky. Muses. I never thought I would ever hear somebody sexualize a piece of ham in my life. I just did. I can check that off a list of things I never thought I would hear. The most voluptuous ham in the world. That sounds like that's like you would call people from McAllen, Texas. If you don't know, that's the fat capital of America. I made many jokes yesterday about that. inaccessible behind her counter, raised as though on a pedestal, her apron like an immaculate drape, her cleavage like the altar of a temple laid for grand ceremonies. He continued, I was 12 years old, she was 25. I was ready to sacrifice myself. Boy, you got some fucking problems. It's a ham. It's just fucking ham. I don't even see that. I don't even like swine. I think pork is disgusting. I won't eat an animal that bathes its own crap. Sorry, won't. I'm not Jewish. I actually, that's probably the closest I could get because I don't eat pork. Well, besides bacon, I love bacon. I will eat bacon. I make exceptions to every rule. But I won't eat like pork. I won't pork chops, ham. It's just all disgusting. I don't know. It's slimy. I don't get it. Smoked ham's good though. Really, like Black Forest smoked ham's like it's the only good thing. Meat steaks were available from his website for the pricey sum of 33,000 pounds for American money, freedom money, 34,000 freedom dollars, freedom doll hairs. All the records are original and the sleeves awesome. Will be provided along with the sculpture as well as its certificate of authentication. Confirms the eBay listings. All elements blend together perfectly, and thanks to top-notch craftsmanship, one could easily believe this record slicer actually works. I'd buy it. I'd spend the 35,000 freedom dollars on this. I'd 100%. People would say, you're crazy. That's stupid money you're spending. I always told people if I had money, there would be a lot of stupid money spending with me. I would get some stupid shit. And this would be one of them. That is so fucking cool, though. I'm so cool. Plus 100 copies of Animals, man. That's cool. I wonder if they actually, if they reprints or they actually have original copies of Animals. I'm actually surprised. You know what? I'm surprised they didn't try to get like singles of pigs. Tell you the truth, because that would actually be fucking. Do they have vinyl singles of pigs? Yeah, I think they do actually. Oh, yeah, no, that's why they didn't. That's why I didn't include that. Ooh. Oh, actually, this is a fucking Pink Floyd Pigs promotional ultra rare. Ooh. $390. Yes, I'd buy this too. All right, then we gotta get back to this. I just get sidetracked. But yeah, no, it'd be cool if they added pigs. If they'd had like remasters of for vinyls of the single, that would have been like a perfect match. I'm surprised they never said that the dude was like a Floyd fan. He didn't mention anything about Pink Floyd. He's just like, I love ham, and I can sexualize ham. I was like, are you a Pink Floyd fan? Why you pick Pink Floyd? You could have made any sculpture. I mean, I'm thankful for it. But it's kind of like, what was that? Wu-Tang did that album that no one would ever hear. I think it was like one copy left or something. I think that was a thing. Was it someone else? Or that movie with John Malkovich that no one can see for, what was like 100 years or 1,000 years. They were releasing, I think, 1,000 years or some shit. But, yeah, people are weird. I think it's that art thing. Artsy fartsy people. They just have like a weird thing about them. Like I'm artsy. I'm an artful artsy person. I'm not weird like that. I'm not gonna sit here and sexualize ham, deli ham. I mean, might as well. Why you just do that with roast beef? Like, fuck, man. But on to the next, on to the next news. Something a little bit more sensible. Pink Floyd sculpture is always sensible, but even more sensible. Secret tomb found under an Indiana Jones filming location in Petra. That's fucking cool. And the dude looks like an Indiana Jones. You know he's doing that on purpose. They're all, well, that guy's like a colonel front, a brown hat. So in the heart, at the heart of the ancient city of Petra, Jordan, carved into pink sandstone cliffs, lies an elaborate monument known as Kaza, or the Treasury. I might call it Treasury. And buried beneath the edifice, archaeologists recently discovered it's a tomb with at least 12 human skeleton and artifacts that estimated to be at least 2,000 years old. If anybody knows anything about me, I actually love archaeology. I mean, everyone knows I love history, but archaeology especially. Actually, I wanted to go to school, but I had this, years ago, I had this one lady, she's kind of a piece of shit. She's a piece of shit, period. Just negative Nelly. I don't like her. She used to tell me, like, oh, you never be that because you didn't come from a rich family. But then again, I mean, she came from Fitchburg, so, I mean, that can't be any better than Fitchburg, Massachusetts. So then no wonder why you're negative Nelly. But, yeah. Nah, that's not the reason why I didn't go. That's just kind of, I don't know. I think it's better than just me reading and looking at it than me actually trying to do it. Probably end up breaking something. Okay, so archaeologists led by Dr. Piers Paul Kreisman, executive director of the American Center of Research, unearthed the ancient tomb. The expedition was studying after years of speculation that two tombs found below the left side of the monument in 2003 weren't the only secret underground chambers, but that theory had not been confirmed until now. Kreisman and his team performed ground-penetrating radar. It's just like sonar, I'm guessing, a remote sensing technique that uses radio pulses to detect underground objects. Actually, I do know what this is. If you ever watch there's a series on Netflix called Skinwalker Ranch. If you, I don't know if anyone's familiar with Legend of Skinwalker on Skinwalker Ranch. It's like an old Native American curse. It's supposedly the cursed land because I don't know the whole story, but I know it is a curse. But they went there and used the same exact to measure stuff underneath because they thought there might be magnetic plates causing weird paranormal things happening. I do believe in ghosts and aliens, but I also believe in science. So, and they were using this. They did find weird things underground, but they was using this. Sorry. Early this year to see whether physical features on the left where the original tombs were found matching those on the right. The detections revealed strong similarities among the two sides, and it was proof they needed to receive permission from the Jordan government to dig beneath the treasury. At this point, Kreisman contacted Josh Gates. God, that's a simple, awesome name. I can't be on names like that anymore. Host of Discovery Channel's Expedition Unknown. Good show. I think we got something, Kreisman said. He told the Explorer over the phone. With a film crew, the team excavated the newly uncovered tomb in August. But the real surprise when what was laid within the tomb. Excuse me. Okay. I gotta do something quick. I gotta make coffee. It's gonna seem like 1 second. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. I was like sitting here and I was like, oh, I need my freaking coffee. I had like 1 cup today. That's the beauty of like pressing pause. You can just do it. Plus, I think actually someone's gonna buy this guitar. Okay, text them after all these people. subject. All right. So we were down here on Earth, but the real surprise, okay, well, the tombs uncovered within Petra are found empty and disturbed. The chamber was filled with the complete skeleton remains and grave goods made from bronze, iron, and ceramic. The intact burial found beneath the treasure proves rare insights into the lives of the Nabateans and Arab nomads who deserted kingdom thrived during the 4th century BC to AD 106. I actually never heard of them. It'd be kind of cool to look those guys up. This is a hugely rare discovery in the 2 centuries that Petra has been investigated by archaeologists. Nothing has been found before, Gates said. Even in the front of one of the most famous buildings in the world, there are huge discoveries will be made. So what movie was this in? Okay, here. The Treasury receives hundreds and thousands of tourists a year, and it also been featured in several movies, most prominently as the site of the Holy Grail in the 1989 film Indiana Jones and Last Crusade. I love that movie. Wait, among the artifacts and several vessels, one of the skeleton remains found clutching a ceramic chalice that resembles the shape of the Holy Grail. It was a really awesome moment of history imitating art, Gates said. Okay, well, I'm not going to keep going through this. I just want to see. That's cool. That is super cool. I love seeing stuff like this. Art really does, history does imitate art and vice versa, both ways. And I think what really is really cool is the fact that Indiana Jones, The Last Crusade, is one of my favorite Indiana Jones. Actually, I love all of the, well, I love the first three. The other two are, I can appreciate the one where he jumps into the refrigerator during the nuclear bomb goes off. I can appreciate that part because it's more Fallout-ish. Because if you played Fallout, I think it was a Fallout. Was it Fallout 4? I think it was Fallout 4 where you find the kid in the refrigerator. He's been stuck there for like 200 years since the bombs dropped in 2077. You find him and he's like, I can't find my mom and dad. But he's like ghoulified. And you like let him out like the out of like the old school refrigerator, and I think it is a homage to that. I think it is, or maybe there was I know there was a homage to that movie, Fallout 4, but to that scene because it's such a ridiculous scene. No way you survive that. But for our last one, again, I'm not doing Florida Man. Out of respect for the victims of the hurricane and stuff. I just feel it's distasteful and. As much as I do love making fun of Florida, there are good people everywhere, and gotta look out for the good people, because we don't have many of them left. But yeah, passengers horrified after the airline plays yeah, I can't say that movie on every screen, super uncomfortable. This wasn't porn either. It wasn't porn. It was a movie. Travelers were floored when airlines played a sexually explicit movie on every passenger screen during an international flight with no way to turn it on. The incident took place on Qantas flight from Sydney to Japan's airport. I'm not going to try to pronounce that airport last week. The flag carrier of Australia confirmed the incident on Fox Business on Sunday. They did not disclose the movie to Fox Business, but News.Australia reported that it was Dabio? Excuse me. A film starring Dakota Johnson and Sean Penn. According to the movie's IMDb page, the film is rated R for language, sex material, and brief graphic nudity. Baffled, the passengers posted about the incident on Reddit and said the film was impossible to pause, dim, or turn off. It was featured graphic nudity and loss of sexting. The kind where you could literally read the text on screen without needing headphones. The Reddit user posted on Qantas Airlines, the Reddit. Took almost an hour of this before they switched it to more of a kid-friendly movie, but it was super uncomfortable for everyone, especially families with kids on board, families and kids on board. Yeah, they're just going to talk about it, but yeah. Do they even say how they even did that, or was it just on like it's got to be just on the streaming service? They probably hit the wrong button, because it wasn't like it was like porn or anything. It wasn't like, Wrong Jeremy or what's this guy named, something Greg Holmes or something. Like they popped up or anything. I would have been like, whoa. I mean, most people have phones and tablets, and usually those video screens are like right there. I mean, just stick your phone over or something. But I guess me, like, that shit doesn't bother me. I probably watch the movie just because it's there. There's nothing else to do on a flight from Australia to Japan. I've never seen it. Give me something to make fun of. But yeah, I saw this on the way down here. So a Boeing 737 engine catches fire on flight in India. This is June 20th, 2024. This is stuff of nightmares. I hate flying, so I'm having a panic attack right now. I'd be crying. Probably be whining out my will. Probably order my last drink. Probably make it a triple shot of Jack. Yeah. Man, that's scary, man. And it's Boeing too. I don't know what happened. I kind of fell the whole Boeing thing. It just gets kind of nervous. And at that point, I mean, they still left. They still have astronauts left in space since, they don't want to fix a rocket. But that's what you get, That's what you get for cheapos. All right, kids. That was the Chinacat podcast. You guys have a beautiful week. Check out my last videos for Silent Hill 2, my playthrough. I'm going to be doing another one soon. It hasn't been getting much views, so I'm not going to do it. I might do another one and see how it goes. I'm doing scary videos for the month of October. My second one came out last. It was about ghosts. One before that was found footage, YouTube, ARGs, and creepypastas. I'm not sure this week is going to be maybe some cryptoids or something. But we're going to be doing stuff for Halloween this whole October. October's my favorite time of month, as you can tell. I fucking, horror movies and shit. So this is my Christmas. My Christmas. But you guys have a beautiful week. Stay safe and ciao.